How happy? Well, I think, it gets from point A to point B without spilling, which is I'm very thankful of. I want to keep the car clean and all that. Um,
Is that a typical experience that it doesn't spill?
yeah,
Okay.
I think that's definitely a positive.
Okay.
I would think, I think sometimes there's a lot of waste. There's too much of it sometimes where I eat my little taco or whatever, and the taco's gone. I got, it fills up a good amount of either my recycling or a little part of the brown bag or whatever. So it's a little too much on the packaging, but I'm happy about that. It keeps my car clean, and I'm not having to worry about spills or anything like that.
Unhappy.
I don't get a lot of takeout, but I
Or delivery.
am generally not very happy with it.
How happy? The best when the food's good.
Okay. So you don't even really think about the packaging. It's more how the food tastes.
More about how the food tastes if it gets home warm.
Okay.
Well, I think about the packaging if it's so it's not leaking all over the place and
Okay. Go packaging that you've gotten in the
My
past.
biggest pet peeve is when something is too big for the food. I don't like it when there's a corner of beans in a giant box. That's silly. Chinese food does a pretty good job. They usually pack it in.
Pretty happy. Just sometimes, I feel like the corners could be stronger in some packaging because sometimes when I go to pour the ketchup in, it just falls out the corner onto me.
Okay.
But I hate that packaging that you see it and it's in there and you can't get in the dang thing. You're peeling and you're
No, it's
cutting.
the ones that you open and I have to cut the lid off because then I can't take it and eat. It's a step I don't need.
Okay.
Sometimes they leak.
Food would be hotter.
You came in.
I think only when maybe the bags stuffed so full that like French fries or something got cold because they weren't, closed up.
Okay.
What are they?
Yes, my biggest complaint is when the packages leak or spill all over my car.
I would say the waste as
Okay.
well. Just because, if just with packaging or the amount of napkins they put in it or how many hot sauce packets you get, it's too much.
Okay.
So that would be probably my biggest complaint. And sometimes, some corporations use a lot of styrofoam, and it just, and I'm like, my soda's already gone because it's too much. It's kind of deceiving how much soda's actually in the the cup or whatever.
Really like.
I like it when I like when it's cool design and eco-friendly.
Your food comes in.
I like when I can reuse the products.
Some packaging that you've gotten.
I like when there's cool designs on it and when it's earth friendly.
Okay.
Comes in.
When they're reusable, most importantly, microwavable.
You're like, oh,
I
that's
have
really
one in
cool.
mind.
Okay, what's
So
that?
that would be the ones from the Cheesecake Factory because you can put them in the microwave afterwards. So
Okay.
like the next day when you go to eat your leftovers, you can put it back in the microwave and you don't have to put it in a plate.
Perfect.
I really like Mad Greens.
And what do they
Packages
use?
that they have a little shell salad, but then their sacks kind of hold the salads separately,
Okay.
so they don't spill over in the car on the way home.
Okay.
It's nice.
yeah, well, and at Tokyo Joe's they have the different compartments. So they'll have a compartment for one thing and another thing, and it doesn't leak into the other stuff at all.
Okay.
So it's good.
Gotcha. Evident.
Tampered by anything, or what do you mean tampered? Like,
So if you order delivery where someone drove it to your house, that there's maybe a seal on the package to know that no one's opened it from the restaurant to your
I
house.
should probably think about that kind of stuff. It's not important to me. I haven't really thought about it.
Okay.
Tamper evident. I don't know. I've never really thought about that. So maybe a 3 in that situation.
What do you think tamper evident means?
I think That's a good question. There's a jaywalking question there.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask, what does
tamper
that
evident
mean? Oh, my initial thought was stealing other people's ideas for packaging. And so I don't know if I'm along the same line, right, but taking someone's like a Chipotle idea and now using it in their own packaging yeah, so.
Okay, so that is not.
That is
what
not,
it is.
all right.
So what it is like when you go to the grocery store and you might get a like a little plastic container where you got to tear a strip off of it to open it. That's to show that it's been tampered with.
Okay.
So that when you get home, or if you pick it off the shelf, you know that no one else has opened it since it's been packed.
Okay.
And that's kind of a trend that we're starting to see because of the Grubhubs and the Uber Eats.
Okay.
That people are fine having a normal container when you go pick it up yourself.
Yeah.
But when some person has it in their car from the restaurant to your house,
Okay.
it's kind of a trend that people are like, well, I want to know that person didn't open it and have a fry.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. So people are trying to come up with packaging ideas that are tamper evident.
All right. I had
for
no clue.
delivery stuff. Yeah.
That just reminds me of like going to a Rockies game. Like they just want to make sure if you bring in your own stuff, you know, nothing's been broken on any seals or whatever. So, yeah.
Let's back up. What does tamper evident mean?
Does that
What
mean
do you
I
think
know
that
if
means?
Jake got into the French fries before he got home with them?
Or not getting a spit sandwich.
Yeah. Because I think they're
But if they
handing it to
spin
me.
it before they
That's
put
If I
it in the
tamper
tamper
with it, I can tamper with it.
I don't think it's very important to me. I don't know.
I don't know, because if somebody who's at the restaurant or whoever's making it, they're gonna do
Yeah.
it before the tamper.
Before the tamper, so it's
Yeah.
too late at that point.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And the reason we're asking that one is because of the popularity of like Grubhub and Uber Eats.
Oh.
There's a stranger holding your food from the restaurant
yeah.
to home.
Oh, yeah,
One
that is
touching
important.
my
Yeah.
food or
Yeah.
stealing my fries.
Yeah, what if they have the fries?
I think Dave does that when he does Uber Eats. He takes at least 2 fries per delivery.
But that'd be like a really, oh, this is bad. That'd be a really bad serial killer, like somebody who just puts stuff in your Uber Eats. Oh,
Mhm.
I don't know their
I'm
most
never
funny
having
these
Uber
I'm
Eats.
never
answers.
using
Yeah.
that again.
Now your head's gone to a bad place.